A warm welcome to our viewers who are joining us for the Under-17s New South Wales versus Queensland game. We are live here at the AMMNA Championships from Nissan Arena in Brisbane, and in commentary you've got Will Dredge from the ACT Griffins, and joining me today is Freddie from Queensland Suns. Welcome, Freddie.
Thanks, Will. Welcome to be here.
Yeah. How have you found the competition going so far?
It's been pretty good, honestly. Looking around is great. Having an awesome stadium like this where you can have so many teams playing all at once, like that's one great advantage of being up here at Queensland and Nissan. But just the quality, just everyone coming back from the few years we had off in COVID and 2 years running, and now a third year after that, it's really starting to develop back to what it was pre-COVID years.
Nice one. Well, Santa Pass is just moments away. Before we kick off the game, let's hear from our partners and sponsors.
So when I was growing up, obviously loved footy. All my brothers played footy. I've got 5 brothers. They all played sport growing up, and we had a little club called Kelmsford Junior Football Club. Played down there all through my juniors. I got my sense of belonging, I guess, and made my friendships. I just love those memories of playing there. Got me where I am today, so it's it's good to look back on that. Yeah, obviously the Fair Play Vouchers is a great initiative. It allows any kids to play sport, gives the opportunity for them to go down to their local club, get that sense of belonging. Obviously there's a lot of kids in different circumstances out there in the community, so this gives the opportunity for any kid to go out and play, which is fantastic.
And we're back. Thanks, viewers, for joining us through the Queensland Suns Facebook page. Just a reminder, our live stream is 100% free, so be aware that there are some scam pages going around at the moment and asking you to provide bank details. Please know they're all free and live streamed from the Queensland Suns Facebook page. So if you do receive a friend request from the page, it's definitely not legit. You cannot be friends with the page, sadly. So, Freddie, shall we move into our team list for this game? I'll get you to start off with the Queensland boys.
No problem at all. So in goal shooter, we have Kobe Webster. In goal attack, we have Jaden Sampson. In wing attack, we have Miller Page. In centre, we have Braden Rabik. In wing defence, we have Lennox Tippin Tahiti. In goal defence, we have Zach Wilson. And coming up in keeper, we have Maxwell Carson.
Cool, and the substitutions for the Queensland boys: Hayden Beckett, Lachlan Brandon, Oliver Main, William McIlwain, Xander Sali Fulton. And we don't have the coach details unless you recognise any coaches down there, Freddie?
We do have Craig as our head coach there, and manager down there is Diane.
Brilliant. And just the team list there for the New South Wales 17 and under boys. In goal shooter, we've got Samuel O'Driscoll. Goal attack, Zach Brain. Wing attack, Jack Yeatman. Centre, Noah Stevenson. Wing defence, Lachlan Arbuckle. Goal defence, Brock Starkey. And in goalkeeper, Noah Watts.
And our substitutions are Riley Fraser, Ben Gilligan, Alex Mouse, Will Whitaker, and that's it.
And our coach for this team is Alicia Rasmar and Erin Hoffland. And we do apologise if we butcher any of the surnames in the commentary. I think we've seen a bit of that over the last couple of days, but we did have a family member come up for Alex Musa.
Musa, is it Musa?
Yeah.
Well, apologies for that one, Alex.
Yeah. And we're underway here, New South Wales with the ball.
Bit of ball hand rush. Oh, wow, great turnover by Queensland. Just a good ball pressure there from the centre and the goal attack there in the centre third.
Moving up court.
So these two teams haven't played each other yet. It's a one team, one game sort of round competition. We're going for the under 17s. So they're both going to be fresh with no prior experience throughout the week.
And how are these teams placed on the ladder at the moment, Freddie?
We're looking good. We have New South Wales sitting in second place and Queensland in fourth. So depending on the results of this game, there's a chance that New South Wales could slot themselves into that first place as well, or definitely secure themselves a second place. Either way, these four teams will be, or these two teams, along with the other two, will be the four that will be going through the semi-finals tomorrow. So there's nothing in it if someone loses, but yeah, it's going to be a good hit out, especially seeing New South Wales will probably want that prized first place spot.
Absolutely. As we see the goal shooter in for the Queensland just get one underneath the ring. We're moving into a New South Wales centre pass.
New South Wales having to go back there, just struggling a bit with the hands over pressure there in the centre court from Queensland, but they're broken through now. Great pass across the top of the circle. Oh. Easy and confident finish there by the New South Wales goal shooter.
Yeah, Sam O'Driscoll. Page with the feed in to the goal shooter.
Ooh.
Just can't finish that one if it bounces off the ring. And New South Wales into transition.
So this will be a good chance for New South Wales then to claw back that turnover from the first centre pass. Well controlled there by the wing attack.
Yeah, Yeatman's into Brain.
Ooh, another missed shot there and a tip out by the Queensland keeper.
The ACC Griffins saw a bit of what the New South Wales would bring into the championship, having played New South Wales in the Marco Cup earlier this year. New South Wales convincing wins against the ACT Griffins. New South Wales is a very well-oiled machine with this under-17s team. I'm very keen to see what the New South Wales can do up against the powerhouse that is the Queensland Suns.
Well, must be, that's one of the great things where we're going now with the men's and boys netball. Like the fact that there's these slide-off tournaments where teams can play against each other and get that extra experience they need before coming together to the national championships.
Carson just covering that one there. Holding O'Driscoll up.
Just slipped through the fingers. Bright idea though, there was a good space and a great hold by the shooter, but it just was pushed a bit too far for him.
Yeah. Slow, patient transition up the court.
Commentator curse there, isn't it, Will?
Braden, Reb gets that one.
Yeah, good space hold by him there, Braden.
Yeah.
Was able to pick a pass off that just wasn't driven through by the wing attack. Yeah.
Carson's done a great job there with just holding O'Driscoll up high in that shooting circle. Putting that pressure in with that pass. We do have a contact call here. As the team in white.
Just trying to find where the marker is there.
Yeah.
A bit of a wasted opportunity there, just a bit too wide of the pass, and it's gone out to the side there. It's been a bit of back and forth so far.
Yeah. 5 minutes is almost past, and you know it's a low-scoring game at the moment. I think what we're seeing is that both teams are trying to adjust to the intensity of it. With it's now drawing 2-all. New South Wales and Queensland going head-to-head with this one. Just to make a mention of the team in white, you know, these games don't happen without our umpires. So a big shout out to Ryan Ahern, Alice Anderson, and reserve umpire Sarah Horn. Thank you very much.
Queensland securing that turnover of New South Wales. Interesting to see, they've been working with a bit of a front feed technique where New South Wales has been going with a hold and over the back pass. So let's see if that continues and if the defenders can adjust to those.
So Sampson in there. finished off by Webster. Oh, nope. Sorry, he looked down for a second and it all changes.
Just a nice pick up by the rebound there. But that's great work by Noah Suckley. At least they're protecting that centre post underneath it. They're not getting around the front, but when there's a rebound, they've picked up every single one so far.
Yeah.
Just pushed a bit too hard. And Stevenson couldn't get up there to grab that one. Back to a Queensland.
Looking for an opening.
Good jump.
And Webster finishes that one off for the Queensland Suns.
Great solid pass there by Bram.
Driscoll just held it just for a second, his position, and then changed it at the last second, opening him up for that nice
easy shot under the post.
Under the post.
That's what you love to see from a shooter. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Page will take the centre pass.
Oh, great challenge there by Stevenson. That put all that ball pressure on, and that's a great turnover that New South Wales sorely needs.
And Lennox unable to keep hold of that one in that wing defence position. So as we move down into the New South Wales shooting circle, Brain, considerable height with Brain. Just holds on to it just for a second. Nice.
It's great shooting by Brame and
O'Driscoll.
Yeah, just about getting right under the post there. They've not missed once they've got it in that close. So all that New South Wales need to do is just keep that feeding happening and getting it into them, and it looks like they're going to be easy points put on for them.
Yeah, great connections there between Brame and O'Driscoll. Something that we did see at the Marco Cup earlier this year. You know, they clearly haven't missed a beat, or skipped a beat, I should say, since then. Yeah.
Ooh. Just unfortunate step there by O'Driscoll.
Halfway through the first quarter, we're all tied up 4-all. Going head-to-head to the New South Wales and Queensland teams. Yeah, nice hold there from Webster, and he shoots.
There's a decent tempo Watt there to jump up and force that one over. But just a perfect pass. Oh, what a challenge.
Stevenson there with the...
just a little light contact coming through, but great attempt. I guess it's going to make Queensland think twice about doing those sort of passes, which is just going to give them more opportunity then to get some turnover when they have to pass it around the circle.
And you want to create doubt early, you know, with your feeds. It does get in the heads of some of these players and can have a really good outcome for the game.
Well, especially with such a low-scoring game so far as well, because then every pass is really going to matter. And another good take by O'Driscoll. He did well then. There was 4 hands all across it, and he still was able to pluck that one out.
Takes a bit of hit for that one, but he's all good. We have had a substitution there for the goal defence for the Queensland Suns. It looks like what? Maybe not. It's the beauty of the rolling subs. Us commentary
Wilson
spent a bit of time to try and catch up. And it's great to see that the coaches for the New South Wales and Queensland teams are not afraid to roll on players, trial combinations, and see what really works for them, as these two teams have kind of been going toe-to-toe for the last 10 minutes.
It is going to be a good grind. Like, once one team gets ahead, it'll be interesting to see if the other team can still stay composed and then push through. Otherwise, we might have a really great 40 minutes coming up where it's just back and forth the whole way. Yeah,
and we just saw that with the Western Australia-Tasmania game. Western Australia held a bit of a lead for most of the game.
Good finish by O'Driscoll there.
And with as the momentum goes, the Tasmanians brought it back to just 4. So I wonder if we'll see another exciting game similar to where, you know, the momentum shifts between the two teams. I think we're definitely going to see that with these two teams equally matched.
just rushing it a bit fast there by the Queensland team, and easily picked up there by New South Wales with that forced error.
Stevenson with the ball. Wayward throw there from Musa. Got some friends and family here supporting the New South Wales players.
It's always great when some are able to travel up like that, especially with the long distances. We jump around Australia each year with these tournaments, and there's always those loving family and friends that seem to come across and give everyone those cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, good touch there by Arbuckle. That was great. That was well read. Easily picked up there by Starkey. New South Wales liking the aerial game there, and it seems to be working for him coming down the court. And there it is again. Just 1-2.
A bit of yo-yo at the moment with 3 minutes to spare. Oh, a bit of a hard hit there for Webster. Need the floor wipes. Out comes the mop. Oh, we've held time. Boys are just ready to get on with it. Musa in wing defence here for the New South Wales. A strong body. And has had some touches to the ball.
Yeah, he was the one that did that great challenge down the centre court there and got them this chance at this turnover.
I think with the injection of Musa into this game, may put a bit of pressure on the Queensland Suns up in that attack end.
Well, I think it's just going to make it a lot harder for them to get down through that centre court, and that's where he's been attacking the ball in his few minutes on the court so far.
Yeah. And that Coach Alicia would have given strict instructions to some of these players who have rolled on towards the end of the first quarter, and given them some things to work on.
Ooh. Oh, nice little bat there. You don't see that often.
But, you know, equally good backup from your players, you know.
Yeah, they got... yeah, for Bram to be all that way down there to get that one, keep it in play and pick it up.
Yeah. Into Brame. He'll take a shot here, mid-range. Just dribbles out.
Good rebound though, by O'Driscoll. And easily finished. I really like that, those two, and they're supporting each other in the circle there really well.
Yeah, impressive connection there with those two shooters. It'd be interesting to see if Coach Alicia, if she thinks about moving in some of another shooter into that space and how well they would be able to perform. But at the moment, Brame and O'Driscoll are doing quite well in there.
Just slipping through the fingers there.
That's Yeatman. Musa thought about it.
Oh, great pickup by the defence. One touch there from Starkey and then finished off with Watt.
With just a minute and a half to go in this first quarter, it's a close game. New South Wales in the lead by 1 against the Queensland Suns.
You can just see the fatigue starting to kick in towards the edge of the quarter. We've had a lot of little drop balls there, a little bit of lost hand control.
Yeah. Nice connection there with Brame and, Driscoll. Too good.
So New South Wales taking the lead with a convincing turnover from Queensland's centre pass there. Taking their time to pass it around. No pressure on for them.
Well done.
Oh, great challenge there. That was Starkey coming through with a nice touch.
But it all started there with Braden Regetz taking that awkward pass.
just a bit of a coach killer there, just an incorrect throw in.
Yeah. Queensland ball with 23 seconds to go.
Looks like just a slight offside there, reprieve for Queensland. This is whether they can get this down now and just close that gap down to 1.
Yeah, 13 seconds. Got to move it on quickly.
Oh, great. Nice finish there from Sampson.
And there we have it. Quarter time. Freddie, what have you made for the first quarter?
Well, it was slow and it wasn't too bad, but each teams have been challenging in defence there and getting the ball turned over and coming back and forth, so it's just about settling down. We just saw it getting a bit loose there towards the end, but I think they're now into the game for both teams, and we're going to have a really good fight on our hands.
Yeah, I think we will. And that's quarter time. The score is currently New South Wales on 9, Queensland to 8. While we catch our breath from all the action, let's hear from our partners and sponsors.
Let me show you how to get it like me, get it like me, cause the best is what I really might be. Let me show you how to get it. You wanna be like this, you wanna be like this.
And we are back here for the second quarter of the New South Wales Queensland under-17s game. Speaking, during during that first quarter, it's a very tight match between the New South Wales and Queenslanders. Freddie, what are some of the things that we could probably look at here to get one of these teams to pull away?
Well, I think that's what the coaches have looked at. I can see Queensland made a couple of changes there, and it looks like they've swapped up their centre court attacking end there. Got a bit more speed potentially coming through, and that's what they're going to use to maybe break through. They were struggling with their longer passes, so maybe that's what they're looking at, but ooh, nice reach across there by Brown.
Musa out of play. Just a bit of a knock there.
Sampson with a medium shot. Oh, passes off. That's an easy one.
And we're seeing William McIlwain, I think, is who's moved into goal shooter. We're just checking out the back of these jerseys to keep up with some of these changes and rolling subs.
Like, that's one great thing. Rolling subs are great. You can use some really good tactical changes throughout a match, but
yeah,
it can be difficult to see. You turn around and next minute you got another player, and that's the advantage of doing it. Like a defender or an attacker can get set in a certain way, and you can change it up that quickly and really break the flow of the game down.
Yeah. And Musa there with the tip. Moves down to the New South Wales end, and Queensland wing defence has got something to say about that.
I think that's Sally Fulton.
Yeah, Sally Fulton.
Did a great jump across the top of the circle.
Yeah. Xander in wing defence. Welcome to the game. Looks like we've had a change with a few of the Queensland Suns defensive lineup.
Oh, Musa again. He's doing a really good job at just holding off the player, making it look like they're open, then just punching through.
Quite athletic there with Musa, and that's a friendly fire there against the Queensland wing attack. Musa out of play. Sampson with a mid-range shot.
Oh, unfortunately, just trickled out there. Beckett just not able to flick it back in. Good strong hands there though.
Stevenson doing a truckload of work.
Oh. Unable to flick that in. Stevenson just been able to cut off that flick pass from Stevenson.
Bit of a trip there from...
Oh. Flick through the legs off Stevenson and back down into the defence. See if they can just settle it down on both teams there and just get their structures back.
Yeah. Sampson to finish off.
So
we're back to 11 all there, Freddie, and 11 minutes to go.
all 11s today.
Yeah.
Looks like we're just going to have some more court cleaning happening. I think that'll be a common occurrence today. These boys are running a storm up there and sweating it everywhere.
It is a nice warm day here in Brisbane. We're expecting some showers overnight, but it didn't quite make it. I think we had a few spots, but out to the west of Brisbane, quite a lot of rain fell. So it's probably given Brisbane this muggy, wetty type of weather.
Unfortunately, Will, that's the everyday weather here in Brisbane.
You know, since my move down to ACT, I definitely do not miss this mugginess. So, being born and bred in Queensland, but an import into ACT as of 2022, I should say.
Great defensive challenge there.
What?
And they got the contact with it too. That's great. Good turnover by the New South Wales defence, both working in tandem together to put that pressure on the rebound.
Yeah. Up the court they go. Graham with ball at hand. Stevenson. Into it.
Oh, beautiful feed.
Coach Alicia will be happy with that one.
New South Wales definitely have honed in their long passes from the attacking third there into their shooters. They were struggling a bit at the beginning of the first quarter, but now it looks like it's on point. Working it nicely around the top of the circle. Ooh. Nearly slipped out of Bram's hands there. Oh.
Just draws the contact there, takes a step in.
I don't think wiping the hands on the singlets is going to help dry them off, unfortunately. That's one thing we'll probably see a bit of this throughout this game as well. A couple ball changes every quarter from the teams to the umpires.
Yeah.
Looking for a challenge there by Stevenson, but just pulling out of it there.
Xander in wing defense doing a great job in attack to just kind of help out with this stifling defense.
Oh! What a shot by Beckett. Falling out of the court. Beautiful.
That's a mic drop moment right there.
Yeah. And this is the chance now if Queensland can get this one down there to equal up that score again.
Last night there was another very close New South Wales-Queensland game Freddie, tell us about that game.
Yeah, the open men's were playing each other, and that was much like this right now, back and forth. I think not much more of a lead of 2 or 3 points at any one time, and then, yeah, ended up in a 38-all draw. So do we see a repeat between the young with the old game?
Potentially.
Well, this is the future of netball down here in front of us, and no doubt in 3, 4, 5 years' time, we'll see one of these players make their way up through into potentially one of those open slots.
Yeah. Even potentially into the Kelpies.
That too, and playing for Australia.
Yep.
Grassroots is the way it belongs and where it comes from. And these are the boys are starting it off their journey here with the Nationals.
Yeah.
Ooh, just a late one in there by Starkey.
Samson will have a crack. Finishes.
Really good shooting percentages by both the Queensland shooters and the New South Wales there. I think there's only been 1 or 2 misses the whole game so far, which is really great and important, especially with these close matches.
Yeah. Queensland have pulled out in front by 1. Make that 2. Midway through the second quarter.
Oh, that slippery ball. That's what it is.
Brain with the pickup.
It'll be interesting to see if any of the coaches or yell out to any of the players on court there just to call for that ball change, because it looks like it's been costing both the teams there a few times now.
Yeah. Nice pass by Will Whittaker into O'Driscoll. And he settles it there for New South Wales.
Ooh, boxing up in that centre channel.
Ooh.
Yeah, just had to do a quick outlay pass there and wasn't able to get it that accurate. Good handover pressure from New South Wales.
Just seeing a Queensland wing attack roll on. Wait for him to...
That's Maine. That's Oliver Maine coming in a wing attack. I just suspect they've had a couple aerial challenges there, and was a bit of pressure on the previous wing attack, and that's why he's been brought on, just with that extra height and arm length there. Might make those ones that are just a bit wayward easy to pull back in.
And Driscoll getting that goal just then, he'd had no right to have it. The goalkeeper for the Queensland Suns was in the best position, and somehow he ends up with the ball.
Oh, beautiful pass by Stevenson there across the top. And well finished by O'Driscoll.
Again, just a smidge, a little bit too high for the Queensland goalkeeper, and yeah, well, you see it.
Just noticing that little bit of pace pickup between both teams there with getting the ball down. It's just working around the circle there from Samson into Beckett.
Yeah, finishes off. Beckett's been great since he's been on the court. It's a tall target down that end.
And he's doing well screening off when the shot goes up there too, to stop those defenders coming back in to get any potential rebounds. No, there haven't been many. Easy finish there by Brown.
Nice drive down court. Maine with the ball. Just waiting for someone to open up.
Ooh, lucky there by Page, just pushed it wide, but...
Alice Anderson says no, foot out. Samson with the shot.
One hand feed-in pass there from Whittaker. Nice shoulder.
A football call there on Musa. Maine with the ball.
Ooh.
And just throws it away.
Oh, well, tried to gather it back in, but unfortunately straight back to Musa.
Brain with the ball at hand. Stevenson not quite liking that attention that he's getting there from Page. Brain will finish off. New South Wales sent a pass with 3 minutes and Yeah, 3 minutes 30 left on the clock.
Oh, I was just about to say this will be their chance to get a 3-point lead going on there, and just push that a bit too far and high. Good hands pressure.
What we're seeing in this second quarter is a lot of lead changes. I'm a little bit annoyed at myself. I haven't been keeping track of all these lead changes because I'm sure there's plenty. These teams are having a little lull and the other one comes back, and
which is really good to see from an under-17s team, the ability to compose yourself and not let them spiral and get out of control and have a 5, 6, 10-point runaway happen. They've really only kept it to 2, which is
right,
really
Freddie.
good. Oh, beautiful long shot there by Bram.
Queensland with the centre pass. Main with the ball.
Page at the top of the circle, long shot into Sampson, but just couldn't compete, but came up with the challenge contact.
Contact there onto Beckett, and he'll finish. Queensland add another one to the scoreboard, just down 2 with 2 minutes to go.
So they'll be looking for this turnover now in the last 2 minutes to try and close that gap again. Has it not come, this one?
Yeah, Driscoll's not going to let that happen.
Nope.
Webster with the ball. Main. Stevenson with a steal.
This could be what New South Wales have been looking for.
Yeah.
Just a bit too close on that jump there.
As they call it in tennis, a breaking point.
Yeah.
Let's see if New South Wales can just pull away.
Oh. The defenders getting touches there, but they're just unfortunately going back to the New South Wales attacking team.
Yeah.
And there it is. 2 turnover lead there from New South Wales. First one of the game. So they can stay composed here. They could really put the pressure on, and here it comes.
Nice pass into the Driscoll. Yeah, I agree with you, Freddie. Just a bit of composure. Finish off the quarter strong.
And this is what we want to see from Queensland now. Not be panicked by the countdown clock and the need to get this point in, and just make sure they play it down there so that they don't concede another turnover just before the quarter time. Nice cross the circle pass there to Page. Oh, and fed into Beckett. But unfortunately his fall off the court shot did not work this time. Oh, good pressure there.
You know who does those ones pretty good? Danelle Wallam. Beckett channeling a bit of Danelle Wallam.
They always look good when they ball off, don't they?
Yeah. Into Brame. Nice basket to... Yeah, finishes with 3 seconds to go.
So Stevenson doing the smart thing there and just taking his time getting back to the centre circle, and that's great for New South Wales. They've done really well that last 3 minutes, a final breakaway.
New South Wales will be happy with that score. New South Wales 23 to Queensland 17. While our teams take a break, let's hear from our partners and sponsors.
So when I was growing up, obviously loved footy. All my brothers played footy. I've got 5 brothers. They all played sport growing up, and we had a little club called Kelmscott Junior Football Club. Played down there all through my juniors. I got my sense of belonging, I guess, and made my friendships. I just love those memories of playing there. Got me where I am today, so it's yeah, it's good to look back on that. Yeah, obviously the Fair Play vouchers is a great initiative. It allows any kids to play sport, gives the opportunity for them to go down to their local club, get that sense of belonging. Obviously there's a lot of kids in different circumstances out there in the community, so this gives the opportunity for any kid to go out and play, which is fantastic.
Let me show you how to get it like me, get it like me, cause the best is what I really might be. Let me show you how to get it. You wanna be like this, you wanna be like this. Want this to last for the rest of our lives. Without you there is no tomorrow.
And welcome back, viewers, to the New South Wales versus Queensland Under-17s game for the second half of this thrilling match. You've got Will Dredge here in commentary, and joining me with from the Queensland Suns is Freddie. So, Freddie, what have you made of the game so far?
Listen, it's been a good change from that first quarter, second quarter. It started off much the same, back and forth, but New South Wales were able to come through in the last 3 minutes there and put themselves in a nice 6-point lead.
Yeah.
What do you think, Will? What would you like to see the New South Wales team do to keep pushing this lead through?
I think New South Wales are doing really well in their attack ends. I think maybe some variation down in the defence end to win some more ball. But in saying that, there's not really a whole lot that I'm seeing that New South Wales could change. I think they're running quite smoothly. There has been a little bit of sloppy play, and we are seeing the teams at the beginning of the quarters, quite clinical in some of their plays, are very structured. Get halfway through and we're starting to see that drop off a little bit, and then we're looking at rounding out the quarter, and then they seem to realise, let's pull it back in. So I think just consistency across the court. I think the shooting percentage for the New South Wales under-17 team has been amazing. Queensland, I think, just getting some of those through the hoop will add a lot of pressure to that New South Wales team, and I think I'd like to see how Queensland would go adding that pressure to the New South Wales, because I think when New South Wales are under those pressure moments, Queensland seems to take advantage of that, and we saw that during that second quarter where the lead changed a number of times, and we ended up at the end of the second quarter with New South Wales on top. So I think we've got a bit of a game here, but yeah, just consistency across the full 15 minutes of that quarter, and I think we'll definitely see New South Wales pull ahead if they can manage that.
Oh, I don't totally agree with that, Will. We just saw the start of the third quarter there with the New South Wales centre pass, and they've quite easily got that straight into the circle.
Yeah.
And finished up by O'Driscoll. So right now they can stay real composed and just work this one through, and Queensland just has to chip away at it to just get it into that panic station again when that score gets close together.
Yeah, and they definitely can do it. Like, these group of boys, the Queensland Suns, they've gone toe-to-toe for a bit with the New South Wales players, so they definitely have the potential. It's, the balls do need to land in their favour as well. There's a bit of luck into it as well, but yeah, definitely hard work, patience, and a bit of consistency from the Queenslanders. We'll see them back up there and potentially fighting for that lead. So
just a bit of a change up there by Queensland. I can see they've swapped up their centre and their wing attack. So in centre they've put Page, and they've brought on Lachlan Brandon into wing attack. So that could be what they're looking at, trying to do, make the ball get down there without losing it to the aerial attack that New South Wales seems to be picking off from them.
Absolutely, and Brendan just had the ball in hand and was a little bit timid to give that straight into Sampson when he pulled out for that shot. So I think Brendan, if he can come in with a bit of confidence and let that ball go, I think that will be all the difference that Queensland needs in order to claw back this deficit. It's now New South Wales on 25 and Queensland 18. So New South Wales actually winning the quarter so far.
And that was a great hands over pressure there in the centre third by New South Wales and allowing Musa to pick up that ball.
Yeah.
He's been killing it in that centre third.
And what a unit. Tall, athletic, got speed.
His timing is great too, and I think that's what's given him the advantage. He's knowing when to go.
Yeah. Queensland move into transition, bring it up, and Musa again monstering the attack line.
I think Queensland's going to have to go back to what they were doing at the start of the game, which was these quick front balls and passes and take that sort of option, because New South Wales have got the longer arms and the taller bodies on them, and once they put anything out wide or aerial, they're going to get snatched up.
I agree, Freddie. I think the key word there is quick. These New South Wales players are coming through with quite a bit of speed, and if you're caught flat-footed, that ball is New South Wales. So the Queenslanders need to recognise that early and get that ball moving just a bit quicker to stop this New South Wales defence line.
Good hands over there by the defensive end, forcing New South Wales to go side to side.
Whitaker into O'Driscoll.
And that's where the chances are going to come for Queensland. They did a really good job there forcing the pass around the top of the circle into the edges, and they nearly came off with a couple of just missed touches there and got nearly missed a rebound as well.
Those opportunities were definitely... Musa. I mean this affectionately, but Musa is a monster down there, creating havoc in that Queensland attack end.
He's put himself right in the right position, and as soon as Queensland wants to do any pass that's not perfect, he is snatching them up. Just a bit too close there by O'Driscoll.
Page with the ball. Up to Brandon. Cross to Page again, so draws the contact there from Watt. Queensland need this goal. Currently trailing by 7. I don't know about you, Freddie, but I don't think I'll be passing it around with Musa.
No, especially like that. Ooh, rare missed shot there by Sampson from close in. That's right. I think they really need to work on more of a triangle passing situation. They're not like actually cutting it across the top of the circle, because that's what Moose is looking for. And he's been so close to getting a lot of them and has actually got quite a few as well.
Yeah, carry there.
Lucky reprieve from Queensland. Just a step there by O'Driscoll. Sorry, not O'Driscoll. That's...
I think it was Watt.
It was Watt, sorry. It was Watt.
What I'd see,
forgot they swapped ends.
Yeah, they have. What I'd probably like to see with the ball just being placed a little bit lower down for Brandon, and I know that he's got a bit of a short high, but he's quite speedy. Musa, anything that's high, he's going to get that quite well. But I think for Brandon to recognise that, if he can hold, potentially maybe not move as much, find the position, find the player, I think Brandon will cause quite a bit of contact there for Musa. So I think just changing up the play a little bit, I suspect that
Good pickup by Page.
Yeah, I suspect that Brandon is quite a speedy player, so he's probably trying to use that as his strength. But I think just a slight adjustment, hold your space, and I think, it'll open up a little bit there for Brandon.
Well, what I like on the circle edge is Brandon's got a really good advantage against Musa, which is he's close to the ground. If you use a nice little gut feed or pop bounce ball down to it, he can get them, and Musa will never be able to reach down quick enough.
And more likely generate that contact. So as O'Driscoll gets one down the other end. New South Wales currently in the lead by 7, so the lead hasn't changed too much at this stage. Queensland need to eat into this 7-goal deficit.
But much like the rest of the game, it's not been a turnover change yet, so no one's got it up or closed that gap yet.
No, and it's not for lack of trying from the Queenslanders. Queenslanders are putting on a masterclass in all 3/3 of the court. So, but New South Wales, they're just getting those 1%ers, those tips and those quick turnovers, and it's resulting in that's it's now 6-goal lead.
Oh, nice. Brandon get a good challenge up there on Musa, but unfortunately didn't come away with it.
Oh, nice
beautiful hold.
Yeah.
Can't do much about that.
No.
Good pass, great hold, safe hands.
Yeah. So, Freddie, you've played a bit of netball in your time. Tell us a little bit about your netball journey.
Just a little bit. I found about Queensland Suns 10 years ago now, and been playing through in the mixed reserve teams for a number of years across there, and in one year actually played for ACT as well when they came up here and toured on the Gold Coast in 2017. So that was a great experience as well. So
it's been a bit of a reunion for you and I. We played at Albion Indoor Netball for quite a few years, sometimes together as players and sometimes against each other. So it's great to see you, Freddie, and it's good to see that you're still enjoying your netball.
No, likewise, Will. It's always good to see a friendly face. And that's the best thing about the netball community here. You meet people, especially away on tournament, and every year they come back, and the first thing you see is people run up to each other teams and saying g'day to each other. It's brilliant.
Yeah. A lot of work has gone into this championship, Freddie, and I know that you've been an integral part of pulling this all together. What does it take to put on a championship like this?
Oh, I guess probably the biggest thing to say, it wouldn't go as far without all the volunteers.
Yeah.
Like netball for men's and mixed in Australia is all volunteer-based primarily, and if it wasn't for the dedication of all these people that just love the sport and love giving the opportunities to boys, men's and women and girls, then we wouldn't be able to do this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And the teams supporting each other from AMMNA at the top all the way down to each of the states and territory organisations, like it's a lot of hard work, but working together is what gets these sort of things happening.
Yeah, and I would have to say it's quite a successful championship, so a true credit to the Queensland Suns who've done a lot of work with bringing this high quality tournament and bringing in 43 teams, which is back to pre-COVID levels. So a mammoth effort and with all the logistics behind the scenes, a true credit to Queensland Suns.
Oh, great shot there. Thanks very much for that, Will, by the way. And I'll pass it on to everyone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, just a bit of a trip there from Brandon. So New South Wales ball. 5 minutes left in the quarter. Time flies when you're having fun. Still that 7-goalish, 6-goalish.
Oh,
lead.
nice flick there by Stevenson. Oh, but unfortunately couldn't be controlled there by O'Driscoll. No.
Oh,
He got the contact call, right. Well, it was lucky reprieve there. Like, he did well. So New South Wales got that lucky turnover there, and now they've been able to put that lead up to 8. So now we've got a first change in the third quarter to the scoreline deficit. New South Wales just passing it around the transverse line.
And New South Wales is winning this quarter quite convincingly. I think we've only had... Oh, actually, no. No, they've both been going toe-to-toe, actually. I'm just having a look at the last score that we had there as we've had a ball change. But, yeah, again, back to the toe-to-toe. So there's really no inwards that Queensland have made yet on this deficit, despite all of their hard work.
Well, we'll see if this ball change helps either teams there now. We're just not slipping out of their hands. We started to see that coming into it again in the last few minutes, just with some loose touches. Unlucky there by Webster. They really got to can't miss those shots anymore. I guess the one thing is that for both of these teams, they're locking themselves into the finals. As I mentioned at the start of the game, the ladder is very close to being set.
Yeah.
All that's in it is Queensland can't go any higher than their 4th place spot, even if they win or lose this game. But New South Wales has a chance to secure a 1st place spot. But even for New South Wales, that still means they would verse the 2nd place team, which is currently themselves. So 1st or 2nd, they will be playing the same opponent. It's really going to come down to how it sits with the other teams in the draw in their games.
Yeah. And, you know, coaching, you know, with a bit of a lead at the moment, would the Queensland coaches be looking at potentially resting some players, noting that we're at the pointy end of the tournament?
Well, that's what you think about, especially when you're going through and we're at the last end here. You know, player management is a huge part of a week-long tournament like this, especially when you're dealing with unders teams where many of them have not gone away and played this sort of level of netball for this continuous duration of time. But the good thing is, when looking at both of the New South Wales and Queensland benches here, doesn't seem to be a lot of injuries that have taken people out. So that's always a good sign.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's always someone that does get hurt, but not in this case, it seems. And just now some changes there by Queensland. Looks like they need to start shutting down those turnovers that are coming in. Sampson passing it around. Oh, Musa, he is just flying across everywhere.
I wouldn't be putting a ball anywhere near Musa at this stage.
Not at all. And that's one thing I think Queensland needs to adjust to.
Yeah.
He definitely seems to be the one that's causing them all that havoc in that attacking end for them. And so if they can just play not to his advantage, I think they're going to start to be able to get those shots in like they were at the start of the game when they were taking the beginning lead.
O'Driscoll just gets that one.
He's doing really well with his holds, O'Driscoll. And the players are recognising that and feeding it into him right where he wants it.
We've had a substitution change here for the Queensland goal defence, and just, you could turn your back a little bit, we'll be able to see your shirt. It's William McIlwain. Welcome to the court.
Webster there getting one in. They're still at 8 points. This is the one they want. This is what Queensland needs to get this turnover. Let's see them do it. And they've done it with an unintentional error break there.
The guy's answered.
Yeah, looks like Musa was too keen there to get another turnover to his name and just happened to break.
Sampson with the ball. Into Cage. A nice pop out there for Webster. Needs to finish. Draws the obstruction. Sampson to finish.
Nice. And now Queensland seems to be settled and going back to what they're doing at the start of the game, which was their nice little short front passes. And I think that's going to shut down a lot of the power of the New South Wales defence. So let's see if they can keep doing that.
Yeah. Down to the final minute of this third. I don't know where that 15 minutes went, Freddie. New South Wales are in the lead with 33 and Queensland 26.
Hopefully soon to be 27.
Yeah.
Boom, another shot there by Webster. So it's back to that 6 points.
Yeah. We're seeing 7-6, 7-6, 7-6.
This is one where it could be interesting. If New South Wales don't get this in quickly, there's not going to be a lot of time left on the clock for Queensland. So this is when you get those advanced tactics of time management coming out. And they're doing it quite well, passing it around. Unforced error. Now let's see if Queensland can take advantage and hustle this in the 15 seconds they have left.
You want to move down quickly, Queensland. 10 seconds to go.
And pass around. Sampson with the ball. Jump past the Page.
Not done yet.
O'Driscoll very lucky there to have one called back. It could have been done for taken, but he'll have a second chop at it. Oh, and he sank it. What a shot.
New South Wales with the lead of 7 against the Queensland under-17s game.
I should say, sorry, that was Brahim. He got that one.
Yeah, Brahim. Yeah, good job, Brahim. And he's shooting very well at the moment. So I think while the boys have a bit of a rest, we might take a bit of a rest as well and head to some key messages from our partners and sponsors.
best of our lives. Without you, there is no tomorrow. Let me show you how to get it like me, get it like me. Cause the best is what I really might be. Let me show you how to get it. You wanna be like this, you wanna be like this.
Welcome back to the AMMNA Championship. We're here at Nissan Arena for the New South Wales versus Queensland Under-17s game. Here with me is Freddie. Freddie, still seeing that 7-goal deficit for the Queensland Suns. What do Queensland need to do to just get up back there with the New South Wales?
Well, I guess the good thing is Queensland didn't go backwards.
Yeah.
So they have got the centre pass here. Sorry, I was going to say, I was just trying to figure out what was happening there from the umpire's call. Looks like it was just an offside pass there. Offside player. Good drive baseline by Sampson. I think what the first thing to do is go settle. Looks like they've got some changes across the court there where they've moved players around. So just get used to their formation now and then find where the weakness is and where they can actually penetrate through this New South Wales defensive end.
Yeah.
Ooh, great flying jump there.
Whitaker into O'Driscoll. Draws a contact there from Carson, which I don't think we've seen Carson since the first quarter.
No, that's right. He's back on. Just again trying to probably break it up. I think we saw O'Driscoll and Brahm just get too comfortable. And so we need to, the coach has probably injected some new players in there just to change it up a bit and make them think about what they're doing and where they're holding. Oh, great drive by Sam.
Beckett's in there with Sampson. Stevenson to get us started on the New South Wales centre pass. Brame. Been very impressed with Brame and O'Driscoll today. They've done a great job down at that attacking line.
Once they've been able to get the ball to either of them, they've been pretty secure shots.
Yeah.
And not to mention that great one we saw at the end of third quarter by Brown there from the edge after time. So that was brilliant. So they're the ones Queensland have to be careful about. We spoke about in the last quarter. Once they put aerial, it really gives the advantage to New South Wales to jump up over the top of them.
Yeah.
Oh, great hand by Stevenson.
And I do like that they're thinking about, you know, swinging the ball around the shooting circle, but when you've got some of those tall players in there with a massive reach, you know, I'd be thinking twice about whether or not I'd be throwing it over that.
And as we just saw there, I think that's the play that Queensland's got to do. These front passes working in a triangle shape around the top of that circle, that's their advantage, and they've been doing really well when they pull that off.
Yeah. Whitaker with the ball into Brame.
Ooh. First chance for Queensland to get to eat away at that 6-point deficit.
And O'Driscoll says, not on my watch.
Lucky to have a second chance at that one. Just couldn't put hands on it. Ball's too slippery today. But that was a lot of pressure pass put on there to the GD. Oh, great work by Page. Was that Page?
No,
it was Brandon. Brandon swapped into there now. Well, he's done a good change in that.
Actually, you like this change here. I think Musa was definitely getting the better of Brandon in that wing attack bib, and Brandon looks like he's got legs to burn, so unlucky with the held ball. But as I was saying, it might be actually a good swap there for Brandon to go into centre.
And he was doing a great job there bringing the ball down. He was making sure he was getting front play on there so he could then just pop forward. Another chance here by Queensland. They really got to work on this one and get it down and support each other.
Yeah. if they're going to have any chance to get back that deficit, they need to take these opportunities and put it onto the scoreboard. Brandon waits patiently there for Sampson as he just enters the circle with a cut and drive.
Ooh.
Beckett, like to see Beckett to jump up and try and get those ones.
Good pressure. Good pressure by the wing attack there. Nearly got away with grabbing that one, but just a bit late contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Beckett can get up there. I think he might have just mistimed his jump on that one.
Yeah.
Another lucky step call for Queensland.
Beckett pops out.
Nice.
Gets the shot.
So here it is. This is the first chance Queensland can get that one turnover turned off.
And we're down to 5, so, you know, we're moving away from that 6-7 goal margin. You know, if they can score off this one, it's down to 4.
I must admit, with a back and forth game like this, we could potentially see, which would be very rare, a 38-38 score.
If anyone was watching that game last night, I finished doing some commentary for I think it was ACT Open Men's, and before you know, they all got to the bench, they're all running over to see this game that ended up with a draw. Definitely creating a lot of buzz here at Nissan Arena last night.
Just a lucky play there. Just bouncing off his head, but he was able to regather it.
Yeah. New South Wales just getting that one to stem some of the momentum that the Queensland have seemed to have built in this fourth quarter. Nice pass out to Brandon, and Beckett opens up on the baseline. Has to be finished.
It's okay. Good rebound attempt there to draw the contact and put away by Beckett. So still 4 points. So these are the times now. This is when they really got to push hard and try, get in front of their players, get hands over ball. It can be really difficult down to 17s because you do get a big difference in height compared to other age brackets, just when you have people growing at different rates.
Yeah.
So, you know, hands over doesn't always work in certain matchups. Oh.
Queensland defense fighting over that ball. Starkey picks up that one out. Graham goes, I want the ball, give it to me. Driscoll just popping out.
Oh, he's done. Oh, just slipped out.
Carson picking up what he left in the first quarter, a mammoth defensive effort down there.
Well, yeah, him and Wilson did work well in that first. They definitely kept Queensland into it and kept that game going alive.
Yeah. Driscoll with the shot. Oh, an offensive contact here from Brame on Carson.
Just coming into the side there while they were trying to put their hands over and contacting the defenders. Ooh.
Sampson with the front. A small little cut and drive.
Beautiful shot by Sampson.
We're up to 3.
Just saying the 38-38 is still possible.
I don't need that stress in my life, Freddie. A bit of a carry with that one, I was going to say. It's unfortunate because could have brought this scoreline even closer. So you can have your magical 38-38, Freddie.
I think everyone would love it.
Definitely makes for very
great flick back in there by Driscoll.
Xavier picks up that one through the page.
Just settling it down, slowing the pace, getting their drives all set.
We've not spoken much about Wilson, who's joined the court as the goal defense for the Queensland Suns. He's doing a bit of work here, especially in the attack ends, just to bring that ball up safely for those shooters down for the Queensland Suns.
Somehow Sampson ended up with the ball in his laps. I don't think he was even looking for that one. A good call by Beckett there, putting the ball down for Sampson so he can get that block hold and protect that post for him if there is a rebound. But Sampson won't miss.
Nah.
Yes.
It's a 2-point game. New South Wales.
So this is the first time we've seen, like, since the end of the second.
Wilson!
I was going to say
Sorry to cut you off,
a 2-point turnover back-to-back. And last time that happened, New South Wales got their 6-point lead on, and we nearly just saw that potentially about to happen there for Queensland, but they just got a bit too excited and threw that ball away when Beckett wasn't set. There it is. Oh, good challenge there by Wilson.
Had a good look at it. Brain from Whittaker inside Driscoll with a obstruction call there on Wilson in goal defence. Brain will take the ball and look to offload to Driscoll. Contact there from Carson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a bit confusing there. Was it Carson or Wilson? They weren't sure. Go, jump up. Defenders got to get a bit more hungry there, get in there. They definitely got the jump enough to get there. They just got to make sure they move straight away because those two boys in that for New South Wales are tall.
Yeah. 5 minutes left on the clock. Queensland needs to grab a couple extra, and then we've got a game on our hands where potentially we're looking at a low deficit between the two teams. Only 3 at this stage. Sampson. Yeah.
So this is the time. This is the time their defence needs to be switched on, and this is put that pressure on and get that turnover.
Yeah, just a bit of a contact there from Page.
Good hands over there by Sampson. Yes. And that's the power of the hands over. Reb gets with the ball, bring it to the top of the circle.
Hasn't he just rolled on quite nicely?
He's doing really good at driving to that top there and creating that triangle that Queensland have now used yet again to get a turnover.
Queensland are only 1 behind. They've come back from a...
Musa for the save again, but just couldn't be picked up there by Brain.
Queensland throw-in. To Xavier. Page. Reb gets...
good ring shoot. And I was just going to say, notice how that change of play by Queensland has really taken Musa out of the game.
Yeah, I feel like, as we mentioned before, about playing short and sharp, getting anything that is going in the air, out of the air, and it's really shutting down the opportunities for New South Wales to get turnovers.
Just want to say, well, it's 38-38.
So are you saying at this stage we're going to have no more goals?
I would have to say I'd be quite surprised if that was the case, but no, not with these sort of shooters that are going on. I suspect we'll probably get into the 40s for both teams, I think, with 4 minutes left.
I agree, Freddie. Carson. Yeah, possession for Carson. With level.
Everyone's running away. Someone's got to drive too. Brame nearly picked up the turnover there. I think that ball might be getting a bit slippery again. We've seen a lot of touch slip through hands.
Reb collects into Sampson. And he shoots. Queensland in the lead, 39-38.
First time since the second quarter.
Yeah. And we're starting to hear a bit of a Queensland chant at the moment, I think. Oh no, New South Wales.
I think it's just a defense chant. Neutral for all teams. Another great long shot by Sampson. So now Queensland's got that turnover lead. So there's still plenty of time on the clock. You'd be looking at least 6 more centre passes. So this is still anyone's game.
2.5 minutes left in this 4th quarter. New South Wales need to get a couple of shots in. Otherwise, Queensland will run away with this. New South Wales have had the lead.
Wilson. Wilson with the...
throw-in.
Unlucky, couldn't pull that one together.
New South Wales have had the lead for the majority of the game, so I think they would be quite disappointed to walk away with the loss. O'Driscoll steadies.
Yep. Just a bit too close there with the hands over. But like we've said, I think O'Driscoll and Bram have missed, 1 or 2 shots each? They've been very consistent. So once they're in there, it's on.
Yeah. So Freddie, we're starting to move into the final pass of the quarter. Who would be your unofficial player of the match let's start with Queensland.
From Queensland, geez. They've done really well across there. That's a tough one, I think, because they've done so many swaps and gone through. They've brought it up. I guess I'd have to go with Sampson. He's the one that's opened up the circle for them with whoever they've had in their shooter and been the connection down the court.
Yeah. And he's played a lot of minutes in that GA bib, and he's been a consistent player across most of those quarters, or if not all of the quarters.
Oh, denied by Wills. What about yourself? New South Wales?
New South Wales, I think I would, I expected Brahim and O'Driscoll to continue that beautiful connection that they do have. But I think for me, Musa really shut down that Queensland mid-court and attacking ends in that third quarter. And Musa, even though wing defences generally don't get a lot of stats against their name, he's just gone about his own merry way, and he's caused a lot of problems for the Queenslanders. So 36 minutes left.
100%. They wouldn't be in the lead they had without him.
Yeah.
And this is now where it's important for Queensland. If they can get this, they should be going away with the win.
Oh, you need to have that one sink with only 25 seconds left, and Queensland up by 2.
So just defense now, I think it is. But even then, if it comes back to Queensland, they'll just hold the centre pass and go real slow.
Yeah.
So
New South Wales need to turn this one over. Yeah. 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're going to try for the year.
Out of time.
No.
And Queensland win that game.
Look at this.
Anyone would think that they've won a final with that reaction, but well done to the Queensland Suns, who were down by
seven or eight
at one stage, and they called that back over that quarter. I'm very impressed with that, and they definitely deserved a win for that one. New South Wales will be a little bit disappointed that they didn't take complete control of that game and finish it off. Freddie, what did you think?
Well, like we thought from the very beginning this was going to be close, and 1 point in that, and it went back and forth the whole way. So, wow, I think both teams are going to be happy with how they went. They're obviously unfortunate for New South Wales to come away, but great game for these under-17 boys.
Absolutely. Well, that's a wrap here from the under-17s New South Wales-Queensland game. Queensland taking the cookies from New South Wales, who had a lead for most of that game. Freddie, it's been an honour to be sitting here with you again.
Good seeing you again, Will.
Thanks for joining us in commentary. I'm Will Dredge, and from Freddie and I, we just want to wish you all a wonderful day. Bye for now.